You know, I started in the theater here in New York, 75 at Fordham University, Lincoln Center.
What was the play?
The first play I did was Eugene O'Neill's The Emperor Jones.
Oh, wow.
And Eugene O'Neill I just was fascinated in how they talked about how you wrote so hard. It went 6, 7, 8 pages down, and the tears on the page. And when I came out of college, I went to study at the American Conservatory Theater.
Right.
Came back here and had 8 lines in Coriolanus.
Right.
Morgan Freeman played Coriolanus. Left that, did Spell No. 7, left that, did Ceremonies and Dark Old Men, left that, worked at Manhattan Theater Club, left that, went to Florida and worked at the Public Theater, 3, 4 plays in a row. Henry Street, Soldier's Play, Pulitzer Prize winner, won the Obie as well.
Right, great play.
So
great
all
play.
of those things happened. I left in 1982 for what I thought was a 13-week job called St. Elsewhere. 4 children, and 15 years later I came back. Then again, 5 years ago I came back. And
Okay,
really,
let's
I'm gonna finish. You
okay.
be quiet.
All right.
The only reason I didn't come back is because I felt it was more important for me to help my wife raise my children.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't do 8 shows a week and
right.
fly to California and get back. So I did theater in LA. So,
Oh, you did? What did you do in LA?
Yeah, I worked at the Taper.
Uh-huh.
I worked at, where else did I work? Did a couple of plays there. And in fact, before the first child, would come back and forth. Worked at the, Colonnades.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't exist anymore. Michael Lesak, back in those days, ran the Colonnades Theater Laboratory. So.
Did you miss being on stage? Was that the reason? Did you find yourself missing it?
No, my children now, my youngest are freshmen in college, so I can do it again now.
Right.
It was really as simple as that, as far as coming back to New York was concerned.
Well, what do you think the biggest difference between doing a play and doing, I mean, it's a cliched question, but I'd be interested to know your answer.
I think a part of what Viola just said is that you get to dig deeper and you get another day.
Right.
And you get the energy. Mm-hmm. You do a movie and there's 200 people that are used to it and they don't care and everybody's doing their job and it comes in a theater somewhere and you're picking your nose at home somewhere, clipping your nails. There's no energy.
Right.
When I was on Broadway 5 years ago with Julius Caesar, I made a decision to sign autographs every night. I don't know what I did. Oh yeah, it ain't happening this time. No. Only as I rub my knees, only because my knees are bad, it's hard for me to stand. But.
And why did you decide to do that?
Well, I wanted to say thank you.
Uh-huh.
It was my way of saying thank you. Mm-hmm. And the first night, it was like 5,000 people out there. I said, okay, wait a minute. Everybody who has playbills from our show. So, yeah, because it was like people were just wandering up the block. I was like, wait a minute, I forgot I'm on, 42nd Street, Times Square. I was like, wait a minute. But honestly,
you were signing for weeks.
The energy, and I was out there an hour and a half every night, every show. But the energy you got back, the stories, the 5 little old ladies who just drove in from Detroit. And I'm like, well, what y'all doing tonight? They said, we getting back in the car, baby. We got to go back tonight. Wow. And a little 84-year-old lady was like, baby, if I was 3 years younger. Oh, true story. True story. Then we had, and I say this also, because I hope it happens with this play. We had some high schools come. We had one school from somewhere, I forgot where, and they were doing Julius Caesar. And some young kid was like, well, my Brutus is a bit different. He's more the classic stoic. But it was great to engage and exchange with these young people. There was an energy. I got more from it than I gave to the people that I signed for. That's, you don't get that. The odd thing about success in film is the budgets get bigger, you make more money, but they become more formulaic. Yes. So you don't get the opportunity. So God willing, if I stay around long enough, this is what I'm going to be doing. My agent doesn't want to hear this. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. But he doesn't want to hear this. But I plan to do more and more. I love directing and I love the theater. So.